Namaskar, I'm Suruchi Das and you're watching Ritam News. Russian President Vladimir Putin's recent praise of India as rising global superpower marks a significant acknowledgement of India's growing stature on the world stage. By highlighting India's 7.4% GDP growth, its large population, and its cultural influence, Putin reinforces what many analysts are already saying. India is on track to become one of the most powerful nations globally. This praise comes at a time when India is making substantial strides in various fields, and it solidifies the notion that India's potential as a Vishwa Guru, a global guide, is not only possible but inevitable. Putin's speech at the Valdai Discussion Club emphasized the deep, historic ties between India and Russia, particularly in defense and trade, reinforcing the idea that India is not only a fast growing economy but also a trusted partner in global geopolitics. With trade turnover between the two nations reaching nearly $60 billion and collaborations like the BrahMos missile project, India and Russia's relationship stands as a testament to how international alliances are evolving beyond Western led blocs. India's military and technological collaborations with Russia, such as joint defense systems and arms sales, reveal the growing significance of the strategic partnership in an increasingly multipolar world. In fact, India's role in global diplomacy is now undeniable. As Putin himself pointed out, India's 7.4 annual GDP growth is a standout achievement among major global economies. In comparison, China's economy, while still a dominant force, is showing signs of slower growth and increased internal challenges. India, on the other hand, is not only expanding its economic influence but is also actively shaping global conversations on matters ranging from trade and energy security to defense and international diplomacy. India's economic growth has been consistently robust, driven by burgeoning middle class, rising technological capabilities, and its active participation in global supply chains. India's influence has grown to such an extent that it is becoming a primary trading partner for Russia, especially amid the sanctions placed on Russia following its invasion of Ukraine. In 2023, India's trade with Russia surged to $65 billion, significantly higher than the $12.34 billion in 2022. This increase is largely due to the discounted Russian energy exports, particularly oil, which has allowed India to secure energy resources at a time when other nations are avoiding Russian products due to the ongoing war. India's energy imports from Russia have not only helped stabilize global oil markets, but have also provided India with an opportunity to diversify its energy sources, insulating itself from price fluctuations caused by geopolitical crisis. India's strategic interests are also being realized through projects like the International North-South Transport Corridor and the Eastern Maritime Corridor. These initiatives are designed to improve trade connectivity between India, Russia, and other Eurasian markets, further integrating India into global trade routes. This infrastructural collaboration is poised to strengthen India's position in the global economy and enhance its influence in Eurasia, an area where Russia has traditionally held sway. However, India's growing relationship with Russia does not come without challenges. Despite India's refusal to join Western sanctions, many Indian businesses are still cautious about fully engaging with Russia, especially companies with strong ties to Western markets. Some Indian firms like Infosys and Tata Steel have already pulled out of Russia following the outbreak of war, due to their dependence on the Western financial systems. Yet, other companies, including Reliance Industries and Nayara Energy, have continued to engage with Russia, making significant purchases of discounted crude oil and entering into long-term energy agreements. This growing economic collaboration, despite the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, is a reflection of India's pragmatic approach to foreign policy. While it may be seen as a diplomatic balancing act, India's strategy allows it to capitalize on opportunities in the energy sector while still maintaining a neutral stance on the war in Ukraine. Putin's praise of India reflects a broader global consensus that India is emerging as a central player in global geopolitics. With its expanding economy, growing defense capabilities, and strategic partnerships with nations like Russia, India's role as a great power is now more evident than ever. The strength of India Russia relations, bolstered by a shared history, defense collaboration, and economic cooperation, highlights the potential for a new kind of global leadership, one where India, as a rising power, guides the world towards a more diversified and multipolar future. Jai Hind.